More than 1 in every 2 men over 40 faces some degree of erectile dysfunction. By the time they reach 60, that number increases even further. However, instead of talking openly about it, most men suffer in silence, blame themselves, or seek quick fixes that only mask the symptoms. But what if I told you that a natural and simple nutrient, taken at the right time of day, could not only restore your vitality, but also improve the quality of your sleep and much of the energy you thought you'd lost forever? This isn't about miracle pills or empty promises. It's about a deeper understanding of your own body, how your hormones, circulation, nerves, and sleep are intrinsically connected, and how a specific vitamin taken at night can play a surprisingly powerful role in restoring that balance. Think of it like this. It's like tending to the soil instead of just watering the plant. When the soil is rich and well-nourished, everything else grows stronger. That's where things get really interesting. Men over 60 often face a triple challenge. First, testosterone naturally declines, which can affect desire and energy. Second, the ability to achieve deep, restorative sleep diminishes, making nighttime repair more difficult. Third, circulation, to the very foundation of potency, becomes less efficient with age, especially if conditions like diabetes, hypertension, or an enlarged prostate are present. This creates a vicious cycle. Poor sleep weakens hormonal balance. Low hormones affect sexual function, and reduced sexual function can shake confidence, which in turn triggers more stress and even worse sleep. The good news is that this cycle can be broken. Modern research has shown that certain nutrients, when taken at night, can work in harmony with your body's natural rhythm, improving sleep quality, restoring hormonal balance, and strengthening the vascular system that supports sexual function. There's one nutrient in particular that we'll focus on today, which has been studied for its role in improving both potency and sleep quality in men over 60. Here we'll examine the science together, exploring what that vitamin is, how it works, why the timing is crucial, and what the best research shows. Along the way, we'll debunk common myths, discuss real cases, and offer practical, clear steps you can start taking tonight. You deserve clarity, not fear. You deserve solutions that make sense. And most importantly, you deserve to know that these challenges aren't a sign of failure, but part of the aging process that can be managed with knowledge and care. Let's start with a fundamental concept: the link between sleep and testosterone. Many men are surprised to learn that testosterone isn't just a hormone tied to masculinity or sexual performance. It's also deeply connected to how your body restores itself at night. Think of it as your body's nighttime repair crew. Just as workers need quiet hours to rebuild a road, your body needs deep, uninterrupted sleep to restore testosterone levels. That's what the research shows. A landmark study from the University of Chicago revealed that even 1 week of restricted sleep, sleeping just 5 hours per night, reduced testosterone levels in young men by nearly 15%. To put that in perspective, that's equivalent to aging 10 to 15 years in just 7 days, simply from sleeping poorly. Now, imagine how fragile that balance becomes when you're 60 and already facing a natural decline in testosterone production. Another crucial detail is that testosterone is released in pulses during the night, with the highest peak occurring in the first hours of deep sleep. If you have insomnia, wake up frequently to urinate, or suffer from restless leg syndrome, you may be interrupting the very window when your testosterone has the best chance to recover. That's why so many men notice that when they sleep poorly, their energy, desire, and potency drop almost immediately. Think of it like trying to charge your phone on a faulty outlet. If the current cuts out every hour, the battery never fully charges. Similarly, when your deep sleep is interrupted, your testosterone battery stays half empty, no matter how healthy your diet or exercise habits are. Stress plays a role here too. Cortisol, the stress hormone, rises when sleep is disrupted. Elevated cortisol directly suppresses testosterone production in the testes. This means poor sleep not only reduces the body's ability to produce testosterone, but also elevates a hormone that actively blocks it. It's a double blow to your vitality. So, what to do? The first step is understanding that caring for sleep isn't optional if you want to maintain vitality after 60. Your body's sexual function depends on the sleep cycle as much as it does on blood flow. And here's the key. When we introduce certain vitamins or minerals at night, we're not just helping you fall asleep faster, we're protecting your hormonal rhythm. By supporting sleep quality, we allow the body to naturally restore testosterone, which in turn sustains sexual health and overall vigor. If this connection makes sense to you, give it a thumbs up. It helps me know that this kind of detailed information is valuable to you. And if sleep has been a challenge, comment below and let's open the conversation. You're not alone in this struggle, and there are real, science-based solutions. When most people think of melatonin, they imagine a simple sleep aid, a little pill that helps you drift off. But melatonin isn't just a sedative. It's a hormone naturally produced by your pineal gland in response to darkness. And for men over 60, melatonin plays a far more important role than just helping you fall asleep. It influences sexual health, nitric oxide signaling, and even prostate function. Here's what the research shows. Studies published in medical journals have demonstrated that melatonin interacts with the testes, helping regulate testosterone production and protecting cells from oxidative stress. Another study from the National Institutes of Health highlighted that melatonin improves endothelial cell function, the inner lining of blood vessels. Why does that matter? Because a healthy endothelium allows for the release of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the body's natural chemical messenger for erections. Without it, there's no potency. Think of nitric oxide as the green light at a traffic signal, telling blood to flow to the penis. If that light never turns green, traffic stops. Melatonin helps keep that signal working by protecting the vessel lining. This means taking melatonin at night isn't just for deeper sleep, it's also for maintaining the foundation of potency intact. Now, let's talk about the prostate. Emerging research suggests melatonin may have protective effects on prostate tissue, potentially reducing inflammation and improving urinary symptoms in men with benign prostatic hyperplasia. While the evidence is still evolving, this points to an additional benefit in ensuring your melatonin levels aren't chronically low. And here's the reality. Melatonin production naturally declines with age. By 60, your levels may be only half of what they were at 20. You might wonder if every man should start taking melatonin. The answer is more nuanced. For some, a low dose, often just 1 to 3 milligrams taken 30 to 60 minutes before bed, can be beneficial. Higher doses aren't always better and can sometimes cause morning grogginess or disrupt sleep architecture. The goal is to support your body's rhythm, not overload it. Practical tip: think of melatonin as a gentle reminder to your body. Dim the lights at night. Avoid screens an hour before bed. And if your doctor agrees, consider a small dose of melatonin as part of your nighttime ritual. By doing this, you signal to your body that it's safe to enter deep rest. And it's in that fertile ground that testosterone renewal, vascular repair, and sexual vitality grow. If this resonates with you, comment below. Many men feel ashamed to talk about sleep supplements, but the truth is that melatonin isn't a crutch. It's a natural hormone that declines with age, and sometimes a gentle boost can restore both your nights and your potency. When we think of vitamin D, most people picture the sun and bone health. It's often called the sunshine vitamin because the body produces it when skin is exposed to ultraviolet light. But vitamin D is much more than that. For men over 60, it acts more like a hormone than a simple vitamin. It influences testosterone levels, vascular health, immune balance, and even mood stability. All factors that shape both potency and overall vigor. What does the research show? A study published in Hormone and Metabolic Research found that men with adequate vitamin D levels had significantly higher testosterone compared to those who were deficient. Another review in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism emphasized that vitamin D deficiency is linked not only to low testosterone, but also to higher rates of erectile dysfunction, because vitamin D supports endothelial function. Once again, that inner lining of blood vessels is essential for nitric oxide release. Without a healthy endothelium, blood flow is compromised, and potency suffers. Now, timing comes into play. Vitamin D is fat-soluble, meaning it's best absorbed with meals containing some healthy fat. While many doctors recommend morning or midday dosing to mimic sun exposure, some emerging evidence suggests that for men with sleep difficulties, nighttime supplementation may indirectly support melatonin rhythms. This is because vitamin D helps regulate the circadian system, your body's internal clock, that governs both sleep and hormone release. Think of it as setting your body's wristwatch, so everything from testosterone production to vascular repair happens at the right time. Another key area is mood. Men with low vitamin D levels often report fatigue, irritability, or depressed mood. Depression and low testosterone frequently overlap, and both can steal sexual vitality. By restoring vitamin D, you can not only improve testosterone, often mood and energy improve too. This creates a positive cycle: better sleep, better mood, greater potency. A simple analogy. Imagine planting a garden in dry, depleted soil. No matter how good the seeds are, they won't thrive. Vitamin D acts like rain, nourishing the soil so everything, hormones, circulation, energy, takes root. When men restore vitamin D, many notice their body rejuvenates, not because age reverses, but because, finally, there are basic resources for the body to function as it should. Practical tip. If you're over 60, ask your doctor to check your vitamin D with a simple test: 25-hydroxy-vitamin D. Many men are surprised to discover they're deficient, even if they spend some time outdoors. If supplementation is needed, discuss the right dose for you. Some prefer smaller daily doses. Others benefit from higher weekly ones. If your doctor agrees, taking it at night with dinner, especially if it's your main meal with healthy fats like olive oil, salmon, or avocado, can support both absorption and your nighttime rhythm. Remember, it's not about seeking perfection, but giving your body one of the most fundamental tools to keep testosterone, sleep, and potency aligned. If I had to pick one mineral that deserves more attention in men's health, especially after 60, it would be magnesium. Often called the relaxation mineral, magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body. Still, nearly half of older adults are deficient. Why is it important for potency, vigor, and deep sleep? Because magnesium directly influences nerve function, muscle relaxation, stress hormone control, and even the blood vessel dilation that makes erections possible. What does the research show? A study in the Journal of Research in Medical Sciences found that magnesium supplementation was associated with better sleep quality, particularly in older adults with insomnia. Another article in Biological Trace Element Research revealed that men with higher magnesium levels also had higher testosterone levels than those who were deficient. And for erections, magnesium supports nitric oxide synthesis, the same pathway that allows blood to flow freely to the penis. Without enough magnesium, vessels stay tense, and smooth muscle relaxation, a key piece for achieving an erection, is impaired. Think of magnesium as the oil that keeps a machine's gears moving without friction. Without oil, the gears grind and eventually seize. In the body, that translates to tense muscles, restless nights, and poor vascular dilation. With adequate magnesium, the system flows, sleep deepens, stress hormones drop, and erections become easier. Another often overlooked role of magnesium is its effect on cortisol, the stress hormone. Chronically elevated cortisol disrupts both sleep and testosterone production. Magnesium helps regulate the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, the body's stress response system. By calming that axis at night, magnesium allows the body to slide into deep, restorative sleep while creating a more favorable hormonal environment for testosterone. How to get more magnesium? Dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains are excellent sources. But there's a challenge. As we age, intestinal magnesium absorption decreases, and common medications like diuretics or acid blockers can increase losses. That's why supplementation is sometimes necessary. Among the many forms, magnesium glycinate and citrate are usually best tolerated at night. They have good absorption and tend to promote relaxation without digestive discomfort. Practical tip: consider taking magnesium about an hour before bed, ideally with a light snack or warm herbal tea. This signals to your body that it's time to wind down. Many men report not only falling asleep faster, but also having fewer nighttime awakenings. Over time, this deep, consistent sleep helps stabilize testosterone and improve vascular function, both critical for potency and vigor. So far, we've covered hormones and sleep, melatonin, vitamin D, magnesium, and the critical role of circulation. Now, let's tie it all together into something simple and practical, because knowledge is only powerful when it translates to actions you can take tonight. Think of your nighttime routine as a restoration ritual. At 60, the body doesn't recover as quickly as it once did. It needs deliberate signals and resources to repair properly overnight. That's where the combination of nutrients we've discussed becomes so powerful. Here's what research and clinical experience suggest. Step 1. Dim the lights and reduce screen exposure an hour before bed. This allows your natural melatonin rhythm to rise. If your doctor agrees, consider a low-dose melatonin supplement, usually 1 to 3 milligrams, 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This supports both sleep onset and endothelial protection. Step 2. Ensure your vitamin D levels are adequate. If you're deficient, supplementation, sometimes taken at night with dinner, can help regulate circadian rhythm, support testosterone, and maintain vascular health. Remember, vitamin D is fat-soluble. Pairing it with healthy fats like olive oil, salmon, or avocado improves absorption. Step 3. Consider magnesium. Forms like glycinate or citrate taken an hour before bed can lower stress hormones, relax blood vessels, and improve sleep architecture. Many men notice that this change alone reduces nighttime awakenings and restores morning vitality. Step 4. Combine these nutrients with sleep hygiene. Keep the bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Avoid caffeine after noon. If nighttime urination disrupts rest, limit fluids 2 hours before bed and discuss prostate-friendly strategies with your doctor. Together, these steps create a nighttime rhythm where hormones, blood vessels, and the nervous system align. It's not about chasing the perfect supplement combo, but choosing the right tools for your body's needs after 60. Melatonin sets the circadian clock. Vitamin D nourishes hormonal and vascular balance. And magnesium calms and relaxes. While you sleep, your body does the rest. Think of it as programming your body's nighttime repair crew. Instead of leaving it with worn tools and low energy, you give it everything it needs to restore strength, potency, and vigor. Over weeks and months, this nighttime habit can shift the cycle from decline to resilience. Not reversing age, but helping you age with vitality and confidence. And here's the encouraging part. This isn't expensive or complicated. It doesn't require secret formulas or drastic interventions. It's simply about replenishing what the body loses at the time of day when it's naturally designed to heal. As you reflect on what we've discussed, ask yourself, what small change can I start tonight? Dimming the lights earlier, talking to your doctor about checking vitamin D, or adding magnesium to your bedtime routine? The power lies in those consistent, small steps. Here's the one action I encourage you to take today. Pick one nighttime habit to start. Dimming the lights earlier, chatting with your doctor about vitamin D, or adding magnesium to your pre-bed routine. Start with a single step. Over time, consistency matters more than intensity. Small changes practiced at night transform into powerful results. You don't need to fear your body. You need good information, the kind that helps you decide with confidence instead of confusion. That's my goal here, to bring evidence, clarity, and encouragement. Stay curious, informed, and above all, committed to your own health. If this is helpful, subscribe for more straightforward, evidence-based content. It's the kind of conversation I have with men in the clinic every day, and I want you to benefit too. Until then, remember that your nights can be restorative, your mornings can be strong, and your health can be nurtured at any age.